Let's make this beautiful beginners friendly hair ruffle bonnet. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. On today's video, I'll be taking you on a step-by-step tutorial on how to make this two-in-one ruffle bonnet. So if After doing that, the next thing we are going to go ahead and do is to come over to this point here. Now make sure to arrange it properly and go ahead to fold it again. I hope you understand. So I'll fold it till that 30 inches point. I hope you're understanding what I'm saying, just like this. So our fabric now is folded into four, just like this. Now I'll go ahead and start marking about 14 inches all around from that part that all is folded. I hope you understand what I mean. So I'm just marking 14 inches like this. I'll continue marking it all the way till this other point here. I'll just go ahead and mark 14 inches. Now the next thing I'll go ahead and do is just connect all of them together just like this. I hope you understand what I mean. So now guys, the next thing we are going to do is to go ahead and cut this out. So we'll just cut through the line. Now guys, let's do that together. So I'll be cutting from this point to that other point. So guys, if you have watched this video to this point, do well to like this video and make sure to drop a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe so that you'll be among the first to receive a notification whenever I upload new tutorials. If you've done that, thank you very much, and let's get back into the video. As you can see in the video, I've also gone ahead to fold another fabric into four. Also, this is an Ankara fabric, so you can go ahead and use another color of satin for this, but I'm using an Ankara for this. Remember, it's a two-in-one bonnet, so I hope you understand. So I'm using a satin and an Ankara. You can go ahead and use two different colors of satin if that is what you want. And guys, I'm just pinning the sides just like this in the video, and I'll go ahead and trace this Ankara to be the same length with our satin that we have already cut out. I hope you understand me. So I'm just tracing our Ankara fabric out. Hope you can see. So guys, I'm done cutting it out. Now the next thing I'll go ahead and do is to remove our pins just like this. Now I'll go ahead to open them up. So this is the Ankara fabric. When I opened it up, you can see it's giving us a very big circle like this, and this is the front side. And now I'll go ahead and bring the satin. This is also the front side. So see the way I'm going to place it. I'm going to be placing it on the Ankara like this, front facing front. So I'm going to have to mark the back so that you won't get confused. And I've placed it just like this, front facing front. Now guys, I'll go ahead and make sure I place the satin very well around the Ankara. Now I'll go ahead to pin the sides down so that it doesn't move when we are stitching. So pinning it down, you can pin it all around it so that when you're stitching it comes out very well. So guys, I'll go ahead now and stitch with half an inch all around this, leaving about 1.5 inch at one part. I hope you understand me. So you can see I'm done stitching. This is what it looks like. I used half an inch to stitch all around, but leaving this space here of about 1.5 inch. I hope you understand. See what I mean? Remember, you're not going to stitch everything up. Leave about 1.5 inch or 2 inches, but I left 1.5 inch. Having said that, the next thing we are going to go ahead and do is to turn this over to the front, because this is the back part. So I'll be using my scissors to do that. Just watch carefully. Turning this over to the front. So guys, if you follow this tutorial properly, by the end of this video you'll be able to make one for yourself. So make sure you pay attention carefully and closely. So guys, I'm done turning it over to the front, and this is what it looks like. I hope you understand. So I'll also go ahead now and just stretch out this edgy point here to make sure it's looking flat on the surface. Now the next thing I'll go ahead and do is to iron this out so that it becomes really flat. Now the next thing also I'll go ahead to do right now is to bring my tape, and I'm going to start taking the measurements for our ruffle bonnet. So over here I'll go ahead and just start marking 1.5 inches, but I decided to mark the two at once. So instead of marking it separately, so I'll first of all mark 1.5 inches here, and at this other down part I'll add extra 1 inch. So I'm marking 1.5 inches to 0.5 inches. I hope you understand it. So we're marking the two lines at once so that it will be easier and faster for us. And you can see what I mean. So 1.5 inches to 0.5 inches all around. So I'll continue marking that all around it. After marking it all around, I'll go ahead to use my chalk to just connect all those traces together like this. You can see what I'm doing, and I'll make sure it's connected all around our bonnet. I hope you understand. So please guys, follow carefully and attentively. See guys, I'm done connecting those lines together, both the first and the second line. Now only at this point that I'm left that opening here about 1.5 inches. I hope you understand me. So now I'll go ahead now to stitch all through that line. I hope you understand. So I'll stitch all through that line, and I'll make sure I stitch also that second line that is there. I'll stitch that point of that 1.5 inches. I hope you understand me. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm done stitching. You can see here I left now only that first line of 1.5 inches. I hope you understand. The second line I stitched it all around, but that first line I left about 1.5 inches also because we'll be inserting our band on it. Now I've gone ahead to bring an half-inch elastic band, and the length I'm going to be using for this is about 18 inches. The next thing I'll go ahead and do is to insert it into this 1.5 inches point here. I'll continue inserting it all the way around, that is into this casing here of 1 inch. I hope you understand what we are doing. So please follow carefully so that you can understand. So guys, I'm done passing it into that casing, and I'm gonna head to bring it out from this other side just like this. Now the next thing I'll go ahead and do is to tie this elastic up. Just see the way I'm tying it so that it won't loosen up. So you can see, you can go ahead and tie it about twice so that you are very sure that it won't loosen up. And you can see I've gone ahead to just distribute this ruffle parts equally all around. Now this part here, the remaining 1.5 inch here, we're going to be closing them up, that first line and this other point we used to insert the elastic. I hope you understand. So that is all for the making of our ruffle 2-in-1 hair bonnet. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Do well to like, follow and subscribe for more amazing content. See you in my next tutorial. Bye.